Good morning, crafty friends. Welcome to my craft room. It is almost 6:30 on a Saturday morning, and I think it's like 4 days before Christmas. And I'm not done with anything. I still have presents to wrap. I still have presents to purchase. I still have Christmas dinner to plan. So it's been a crazy week. Again, this year we're dealing with COVID quarantine. My husband picked up COVID in Michigan, and so he has been locked up tight since he got home on last Sunday, and he still tested positive yesterday. So I'm not sure, but knock on wood, so far, because of the precautions we're taking, no one else is getting sick. Knock on wood, so far. We'll see how it goes. My cousin also has COVID and she's still sick. So, and we think that's where he got it, but you know, you can pick it up anywhere. So anyway, we're now out of school and I am out of work to the end of the year, so I'm very excited about that. We're in the midst of these elf shenanigans, and excuse me, these elves are crazy. They took a photo of themselves. I sent this to my husband, sent him a picture of, he said he needs to know what's happening in the outside world. So he said this looks like a mugshot. And I guess it sort of does, but I really thought, well, maybe I could fit this in my journal. And I am not sure here's any blank page will do. I'm not sure. Well, it might work, but I don't know. That may go in her scrapbook. Those type of scrapbooks, I do a larger format, 12 by 12. So this is where I am in this December daily journal. I've been having some fun here and there. I've been working on mostly, I think I flipped through this last time, so I won't bore you, but mostly background pages. And then there's some pages that to me seem kind of plain. So this one may stay like this, but like this one seemed plain, so I've gone ahead and I went back and added some more stuff to it just to make it like, I cut this out of a greeting card and stuck in a journaling card, like this is just a piece of a card that I cut out, but then I made it into a tuck space with a journaling card that I made for that day. So some of the journaling is done, but not all. I'll have to go back and do that. The other thing, this is another page I added to. It just seemed kind of drab, but now I like it. It's kind of not matchy-matchy, but that's sort of what I like about it. This background I did with one of my Tim Holtz stencils. I love these. I think I showed you my coffee stained one. I have one that looks like brick, so that's the background on here. In hindsight, doing a background, you should do it before you actually glue things down. And honestly, I used the Distress Oxide inks, so I'm glad I have this here, because it may end up transferring onto other things. So that kind of worked out after the fact. This page, I thought it was kind of boring, so I just kind of traced and traced and traced around her hand. And that is December 10th, and that's as far as I've got. I don't think I've done any more backgrounds. I've just stashed things in where they belong. The other thing I did different is I purchased myself, it's called a Rocketbook, and you can digitize your journaling notes. And so it's kind of a reusable notebook. You use a special pen, and then you can send it to an editing software, or I'm still kind of playing around with how to print it out, but that's what these notes were taken with. And so when I print them out, they're very large. But it did offer me, maybe because it's a new gadget, I have more notes on days that I wouldn't necessarily have more notes. So here's a background. We did a gift exchange, me and my friend, and it was awfully quick to do because I was in a meeting, she was in a meeting, so we just kind of swapped, and so we'll have to figure out a way to get together. But she gave me a whole bunch of like journaling ephemera. So this is a piece from that, and then these stickers. So that for sure will go on that page. And then, whoops. I think what I wanted to do today, so here's some of today's daily, the other day. I just scanned it and sent it and printed it from that Rocketbook. I don't think that's what it's called. You see, it's right here. It is called, and it is a Rocketbook. Okay. And so initially this is something that I wanted for my work, and it is working very well for that. I don't know that it'll work good for this. We'll see. So these were the notes I just printed from the 19th. And here's the other thing, is that I don't have these numbers glued down, and it's driving me crazy. So I think today, I think I said it last week, but today it's happening. All these numbers are getting glued down no matter what, and I'll have to work around them in the journal, because it's just too hard not doing that. And here are my notes from yesterday. Yesterday, do I have a pen even nearby? Yeah. Let's see. Today, what is today? It's the 21st. So yesterday was Friday the 20th. And off of work, but I still had to finish a report. And I will be on call for the holidays. Robert's still sick, positive, COVID, and I did some shopping, but I have to finish up. So, we watched movies. I can't remember. I'll add to that. I will add to that note. Usually I do some stuff in here at night, and this is really it. I have a ton of magazines I want to go through and cut things out, but these may make it into this month's scrapbook or journal. You might as well say it's a scrapbook because it's pictures and daily happenings. The elves are putting little tokens and gifts into my granddaughter's stocking. They've started this. It's been a couple of days, little tiny things. Yesterday, it was a thing of magic snow, and so she got excited because she was able to create snow in a big bowl by just adding water. It was kind of interesting. The other day, she likes to do word finds, so they rolled up a word find and put it in her stocking. Little things like this. One day this week she loves jokes, dad jokes, I think is what they call them now. So the elves put all these little jokes in her stocking. So they may make it into this December journal, or one maybe, or two. Maybe that'll be a background, I'm not sure. The other thing I did cut out was Amazon. You and I have to break up. That is one of my, I don't like to make them, but I'm going to call it a resolution for next year, is that Amazon and I have to break up. There are certain things I still have to get. Medicine-wise, there's some eye drops that I buy. There's some vitamins for my granddaughter that I have to buy from there. But it's just way too easy to buy things. And after looking at the amount of money that Amazon is getting from us, we're breaking up. So that may go in this journal at some point. And that's why I cut this out of one of their ads. The other thing, they sent, do you remember the old, I'm dating myself here, the old Sears catalogs? And when it would arrive, maybe it was JCPenney, I can't remember. When they'd arrive, I remember flipping through that thing, oohing and eyeing over all the good toys. Well, Amazon is sending out their own little toy catalog now. And so I had kept that in my stash, and just to see if I could spark any ideas for presents for my granddaughter. But there was this cute little artwork throughout the magazine, and so I let the magazine go yesterday, but I couldn't resist these little guys. They're just woodland animals, mostly musical related, which, you know, my daughter and granddaughter, and geez, I'm tired. My daughter and daughter are both band directors. So I wish it wasn't an Amazon box, but here's a director, and then my son-in-law plays a trombone, so they're just a little cute, and the little frog. So, oh, and the saxophone here. My granddaughter may do band next year, and that would be the instrument she wants to play. So how about that? I don't know if these will make it, but they're very cute, and I cut them out from the Amazon catalog. And that's all what I've really done throughout the week. So, the other thing that I've been staring at all week is this. Excuse me. Let's see if you can see it. These are the journaling prompts that I pulled at the beginning of the month. And remember this, in this Burr Month series, I started in September, and my intention was to do a journaling or art journaling type prompt every day. Every day was too much. I couldn't keep up with that. So in October, I think I pulled 5 prompts at the beginning of the month, and that was more doable. And so I repeated that in November, and then in December, for some reason I'd pulled them early, so I pulled 5, and then right before I put together my December journal, I pulled 5 more. So I am truly struggling with the 10. 10 is not the magic number here. So I still have an idea for this one. And again, these prompts are not all art prompts. They're not all writing prompts. Some can be pictures. Some can be whatever you can think of. So I have an idea for this one, but with COVID, kind of dealing with COVID, I'm doing all of the care because I won't let my husband out. I keep him locked up in the room because we're trying desperately not to spread it. So I'm doing everything, and which is fine, but it is a lot. So today I am going to try to tackle at least one of these. This should be an easy one. I have 1,000,000 stamps, 1,000,000. I have stamps that you stamp. I have a collection of stamps. For whatever reason, I collect stamps. And you don't get many stamps nowadays because people don't do letters anymore. But I have sticker stamps. I have punched stamps. So I have Tim Holtz stamps. Here's more stamps from some sort of mail. So this should be a pretty easy prompt, but it is not. It has not been for whatever reason. So today's the day. And so this is not my full collection of stamps, but this is me and my hoarding problem. These, you can see, these are all from some sort of thrift store or yard sale maybe, and they're all wooden stamps. They're all wooden. So, and here's a few. Now, but I think this one I purchased from Michaels. It's literally, and I just noticed this, it is a stamp, canceled stamp thing. So I'm gonna pull that one out. I thought I could use this Christmas tree, and then out of that, and then these are some, honestly, I bought these from a yard sale or something, and I haven't used one of them, not one. So they're cute, but here is a Christmas stamp. What does it say? Do not open till Christmas. So I'm going to use it today. Today's the day. And then here's these cute little birds. Nothing really strikes me for December. And then a bunch of stars. So that may be doable as well. What I probably should have done is pulled out some embossing powder. Maybe that's the plan for these. I'm probably not going to use those today. So I'm going to move these aside. And let's see what I have. These three. And my prompt, we're going to give that a whirl. Somehow, some way, to at least get one of these prompts done. So what I want to do, let's see, very quickly, let's see these three. I do have a gift wrapping page. And not because I did any gift wrapping, but the elves were kind of encouraging me to do gift wrapping. Encouraging my granddaughter, but they threw bows all over the floor, and oh, it says time to start wrapping. And so they threw the bows all over the floor, and And then my Roomba, my vacuum, is set up automatically to run Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so it is now under repair because it sucked up these bows and all these pieces and parts have to be replaced now. So oh, here's the gift wrapping one. And we have a blank page, but no number. Usually that may be where the number goes. So that might be cute if I glued that down. All right, so I think I'm gonna just play from here and have you follow along, and I'll try to incorporate some of these stamps. It may not go on one particular page, but I'll put that prompt somewhere as well. Here's the numbers. So here we go. out of time and need more coffee. I still have not finished putting in these numbers, and that's driving me a little bit crazy. I think, yeah. So it's just been a slow process. This is the day Robert came home, and we knew he had COVID. He had to drive all the way home from Michigan with COVID symptoms. One stop for gas, so hopefully he didn't spread it all across the country. I don't think he did. He doesn't really stop much. And the minute he got home, he took a test, and it was a really quick positive. So, a lot going on that day. There's some pictures. I think I don't know what I'm going to do with the background on this one yet, but that's the bag from the pharmacy for some of his prescriptions, which actually we didn't get till Monday. But I think I'm just going to use it on that day as a background. Okay, so what did I get done? I pretty much got this page done, except for the journaling. Did get a stamp in, which took a lot longer than I wanted it to, but when I looked at that stamp, which I don't even know where it is right now. Here it is. So I was trying to recreate that, and did. But these markers are alcohol markers, and they truly do bleed terribly. So that's why I put it on a piece of scrap paper, colored it in, and then glued it down. But I have a lot of fun doing that. It's relaxing to do the stamping and then coloring in. So we'll call that page almost done. Maybe I'll do some bullet points about those crazy elves here. Some of this I started, and one of the prompts is fabric. So this is a piece of fabric, but I want to, and I haven't taken the time, I want to sew around the fabric, and so I need to get that done. So in any case, that's it for today. I'm Yvonne from Amjour, and this is the Morning Coffee Journaling Club. See you next time. Have a great rest of your Saturday.